Hello viewers and welcome to another session of Autodesk Civil 3D 2022. In the last few sessions, we have learned how to create multiple section views. Then we added some linear work to it, and after that, in the last session, we added the linear work surface to our section views. Today we will see how we can calculate the work quantities. Let's wait for the interface to load up and then we can go directly selecting one of the sampling lines, and here we can select a sample line group, axis 1 and axis sampling line 1. Now to compute the materials, we have to either go for these options. Let's go for the earthworks. Here we can choose either of these three, so we will go for the average and area. First we have to select the existing ground, which is the natural terrain, and then we have to select the datum, which is the Homeway Road excavation. Let's press OK now. Now we have to generate the volume report. The alignment would be axis 1. The sample line would be axis sampling line 1. We have to select the material list. Once we press OK, Internet Explorer would load up and it would show all these details against the volume report. We have stations, the cutting area, cutting volume, reusable volume, then the fill area, fill volume, cumulative cut volume, cumulative reusable volume, and so on. So this was the complete report. One step ahead, we can proceed and show these volume tables right in this interface as well. We will see it later in this session. First, you can see how the profile section views are now changed. If we go to add tables and the total volume, we can go for cut and fill, create the layer with the modifier suffix as underscore static. The alignment and the sample line group is same as before. We can split the table to 20 and 3s, or we can do it without splitting. Now we can simply place on either of these spaces. Now all the details that we have seen previously are available here. Against each station we have the value for the cutting and filling. We can go for the table properties and edit it. We can change the height and the style for the title, header and the data styles. Moreover, if we double click on there, we can change like this. Instead of station, we can write something else. Instead of fill area, we can change it. So far it is perfect, so we will not do any changes in this table. Moving ahead, we will select one of the sampling lines. And here we have multiple options. So if we do it once again, this time we add a new material or add a sub criteria. But for now, we don't have to add another one, so we have just cancelled it. But in this way we can do for the multiple types. Now the section views also show the cutting and filling right in these graphs. If we select one graph, go to the view group properties so that all the changes would be done to the entire section views. Under the sections we have this earthworks available. Previously it was not available here. In the style we have basic, bridge, concrete, hatch. Let's go for this one. Hit apply. Now you will see some hatching. The hatching scale is not appropriate, so we can do a couple of changes, tweak it a little bit, and then we will get the perfect view. For that, we have to go edit it, go for the sections. Here we have ANSI 31. We can choose either of these values or go with this one. Here the scale is 1, so we can go for a smaller scale like 0.1. Once we apply, OK, again apply and then OK. Now you can see the hatching is quite perfect and all of the sections have changed. This is the benefit of doing the group properties. So we don't have to do it individually for each group. Again, we can access the view group properties under the section views. We can change the volume like this. Go for a total volume. We can choose basic or standard and add it. Now it is added to the change volume tables. Let's hit apply and then OK. Once we will apply it, you can see that each graph will have its own table. It will show the cut area, fill area, cut volume and fill volume. We can move it at appropriate position using the move command as well. Under table properties, again we have the options for the rows and the maximum tables per stack. We can change the title style, header style and the data style. All the things which we have seen previously for the tables can be done with these tables. Now you can see all the parameters here. We can adjust these tables and align them all along with the graphs as well. But for now we are interested in learning and we are not going to represent it at specific level. So we will just save the file as lecture number 47 and we can do these arrangements later on as well. Once the file is saved, we can simply close this interface and this is how we calculate the work quantities. Let's call it a day. See you in another session. Till then, take care.